Welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast with your host Bruce Outridge, where he talks all things trucking. Now let's get rolling.
Hello, welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast. This is episode number 997, and we got a couple events to talk to you about that we attended this month, and we want to make sure you saw them. We're going to be giving you an overview of the Ontario Truck Driving School event, which held, talked about human trafficking, revealed their new trailer, and we're also going to tell you about the Hamilton Transportation Club held a spring address and all the stuff that went there. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Hey folks, are you an owner or operator looking for a place to call home? Well, Rims Transport is based out of Hamilton, Ontario, and that's right, they are a place owner-operator fleet only. They run flatbed out of Hamilton, and they don't run much more than 500 to 700 mile radius. So if you're looking for a place that you can get back home on a regular basis, you can get good miles, they have a great culture for owner-operators, and they want you to succeed, then Rims Transport's the place to do that. Where can you learn more? Go to rimstransport.com. Make sure you tell them that the Lead Pedal Podcast sent you, and we want you to be successful. We know them personally over there, and we know they're going to take good care of you. You got open board, you've got tandem US, you got multi-axle US, you got city, you got all kinds of positions available there, all owner-operator fleet. So if you want to be successful for 2023 and beyond, then get on with Rims Transport and tell them we sent you. All right, everybody, talk to you later. Go to rimstransport.com. All right, let's start with with the Hamilton Transportation Club. They held their spring address. They hold an event usually in the spring and the fall each year. Usually it's a dinner event. This one was sold out. They capped it at 100 people, and they sold all 100 tickets. It was really good. It's some information about the trucking industry. The Hamilton Transportation Club is based in Hamilton, Ontario, and they're kind of a social club they put on, but they help a lot of charities at the same time. And this one was held on Thursday, May 4th, and it was called the Spring Address. Presenting developments in Southern Ontario and Greater Hamilton. They had two guest speakers there. One was Heather Groden, and she's the vice president of the Windsor Detroit Bridge Authority, and she was telling us about the new Gordie Howe Bridge that's going up and giving us an update. It's going to be quite the thing. It's going to take over most of Michigan by the looks of it, and it's going to be quite something. So she did a presentation on part of that, on part of the bridge there. And then Norm Sheelan, and Norm is the Director of Economic Development in Hamilton, and he was giving an overview of some of the big companies that are moving to Hamilton and why you want to move to Hamilton. So if you're looking for a job and you're looking for a big company, Hamilton is trying to be the new hub. So that's going to be something there. They held it at the Waterfront Banquet Center right on the bay there. There was cocktails and networking start at 5 o'clock. Presentations from 6 to 7, and then a beautiful steak dinner afterwards. They gave away some money to their charities that they work with, and they also gave away a ton of prizes, and I was actually lucky to win a pair of tickets. So that was really good. So they had a really good event. Would urge you to become a member if you're in transportation at all. You can go to transportationclub.com, I believe it is. Let me find out exactly what it is, because it should be. I've missed it now. It's Hamilton Transportation Club. They have a weird address on. Okay, it's HamiltonTransportationClub.com. Okay, so I was thinking of their Instagram, which is a different, it's kind of like they just made an abbreviation. So anyway, you can learn about the Hamilton Transportation Club. They're going to have another dinner probably in the fall. We were happy to be a media sponsor for the event, and we work closely with Rims Transport and Gene Emsley, who is the president of the event. So here's a little bit about what happened at the event. We give you a quick overview, and you might want to check out the video to see all the people that won. You can also see photos on the Lead Pedal Media page for this event. All right, we'll talk to you later. Here's what happened at the Hamilton Transportation Club.
My name's Ian Smith. I will be emceeing for the night, so please be patient and understanding. That being said, extremely excited to have everyone here tonight. It is very exciting for the Hamilton Transportation Club to kick off with such a large event after we had a little bit of a rest period over the pandemic. So, as some of you may know, our last event was in 2019. and it was the annual dinner that we had with Wendell Clark. So it's been quite a few years and quite a few changes over that time, and to have a packed house and to have everyone excited to be here is huge, and we thank you for your participation tonight. Equipment financing and RIMS transport, and we have our Palladium sponsors, who is the Galatia Brothers Transport, the Verdum Tarps, and Moore Brothers Transport.
On a regular basis and participate in the Transportation Club. For those of you that aren't familiar with Mohawk College or haven't been out to see our transportation center, we have a truck coach program out in Stony Creek, the Marshall School for Skilled Trades and Apprenticeship, and the Marshall School has been very generous to Mohawk College over the years to help us stand that up. I go back probably 25 years when I worked at the FASCO and would try to hunt down used diesel engines to try to get a truck coach program going, and it took many years. And then when I came back to Hamilton a few years ago, it was nice to see how much the program has grown.
This evening, I was reminded of your almost 100-year history, and so I realized we have something in common. I'm sure that your early days of transportation involved horses. And of course, at TEED, that's what we do. TEED is, those of you who are not familiar with the name, is the Equestrian Association for the Disabled. And we invite every year about 120 families who join us. Anybody with a physical, emotional, or cognitive disability can benefit from the services that we provide. We have 13 therapy horses. They're specially trained to provide therapy. They've got a very quiet demeanor and are able to tolerate all kinds of things. We've got about 10 instructors and almost 200 volunteers that participate on an annual basis.
I won't be long. Eva Rothwell Center over on Wentworth is an old public school. They service all kinds of people that need support in many different ways. On their lawn, they have a old, like a train car that's used for literacy and for learning. They have a Piper Cub airplane. And I think the exciting thing is last week, Don McVicker, who was the founder, posted on LinkedIn that he was looking for people to donate scuba equipment because he wants to put a scuba man inside the school so that when people are going by, kids go by, they can see somebody in a scuba outfit and spark some imagination, because that's where things come from. They see something and go like, what is that? And they ask somebody and they go, well, could I do that? And that's the type of service that they provide. They do so much there, it's amazing. So we are really thankful that we can support that group. They do a lot of great work, and it's so nice to get back into the groove of giving some money back to the community. Next week we'll go to Eva Rothwell and actually present them with the check.
But I also can tell you that what we have coming down the pike is pretty impressive this year, especially from a non-res industrial perspective. So let's I'm going to get into why is this happening in Hamilton. So I'm going to just give you a testimonial that just came out this week, and I'm going to read this just so Hamilton is a logistics powerhouse with its prime connectivity and excellent talent pool. With this new facility, we're excited to expand our operations into Hamilton so that we can continue to deliver what matters for our clients and support business growth both locally and across the country. That was just made the other day, May 2nd, by Chris Dunn, Vice President, Canada Logistics, UPS Supply Chain Solutions, and they had their groundbreaking. I'm a little behind here on that. There we go. Of a 315,000 square foot facility that will be one of the top 4 largest UPS supply chain solution facilities in Canada. A $65 million investment. That just took place just on this past Tuesday.
Bridge. So first, we're providing redundancy or crossing options for commercial vehicles. We're going to provide improved border processing facilities, and I'll talk a little bit more about those later. We're going to provide for current and future capacity, and importantly, provide system connectivity. So the Gordie Howe International Bridge is part of a broader border transportation system that's going to provide a connection directly from Highway 401 here in Ontario to the Michigan interstate system, and will be the only crossing system that allows for that direct connectivity. I'm from an organization called Windsor Detroit Bridge Authority. We are a Canadian Crown Corporation, and our mandate, all we do, every single day, all day, is the Gordie Howe International Bridge. It's our responsibility to deliver the bridge, which is now under construction, and then eventually we will oversee the operation. We are part of a complex governance structure, which you're seeing here. We're delivering the project as a public-private partnership, or a P3, and our private sector partner is called Bridging North America. They were identified after a multi-year P3 procurement process. We report into the Government of Canada through the Minister of Intergovernmental Affairs, Infrastructure and Communities. We have a board of directors, and then we also work very closely with a number of other agencies, the border agencies, the Michigan Department of Transportation, our local municipalities, all to ensure that their requirements and what they need in a new international crossing.
Everybody, just while we still have your attention, there is one thing that we want to do here before we kick off the dinner service. We do have our longest standing member of the Hamilton Transportation Club join us tonight. George has been a member since 1959, and it's amazing to see him still active in the club, coming out to events like now. So we would love to have him up before dinner just to say grace. And of course, any words he might have on this amazing bell that he brought, which I didn't even know was the club bell. So George, thank you so much for being active in the club, being here today with us, and want to have you up just for a quick moment.
The club bell come off a coastal freighter in Holland called the SS Willy. The Dutch government had it scuttled during the Second World War so it would not fall into enemy hands. After the war ended, the Dutch government raised the ship. Then it was scrapped, and the bell was commandeered by Fiel Orange Line and donated to the Hamilton Transportation Club, known as the Traffic Club of Hamilton, prior to our change, by Don Brown, who was the president of the club, an agent for Fiel Orange Line in Hamilton. So this has been around for quite a while.
I don't know if this is fair. Matt, Left Lane Associates.
They glued their cards together.
I know. Okay, I'm shuffling here. All right, Jeff Gordon, Samuel and Catan.
So the winning ticket number is 726042. We have a winner!
This is for a golf foursome for the Neil Peart Memorial Golf Tournament. It's going to be in Niagara-on-the-Lake. I was lucky enough to know the Peart family items. So we're going to try and auction this off and raise some money. I'm not an auctioneer, so we're going to start high. Because if we start low, we'll be here a long time, and we don't want to do that. So I want to start at $800. It's worth $1,400. Look at me, $800. 800, 800. Kenny, 800. Thank you very much. Looking for 9. Who's got $900? It's $1,400. 900 right there. Anybody got 1,000? Really like 1,100? Who's got 1,000? $1,000 for 4 guys to go golfing, or girls, or a combination of whatever you want to have. So we got 1,000. Who go 1,000? Who go 1,000? Anybody go $1,000 for 4 people? Be a great gift for anybody that likes to golf. 13. Anybody go 13? You'll have the time of your lives. It'll be fantastic. 13. Okay, we're going for 14. 14. We've covered the cost of the tournament. Anybody want to go 14? You can become a hero to anybody that likes rush, anybody that likes golf or likes rushing golf rushing, whatever they want to do. Okay, $1,400. Anybody go $1,400? That will cover it. $1,400. We're at 13. We're at 13. Come on, $100. Somebody's got to be able to come up with $100 here. No? 13. I'm not an auctioneer. I'm telling you. I'm just going to do 15. No, say 13, 15. 13, 15. 13, 15. 13 going once. 13 going twice. 13 sold. Thank you very much. And that's important that we keep it going. We're looking for members. You can go on the website and become a corporate member. There's great resources. Our next event will be in the fall. I have no idea what it is yet because we haven't decided. but we're going to keep it going. So thank you very much. I hope you had a great time. Really appreciate it.
Hey everybody, you've heard of Rosedale Transport. Well, you know, they've got tons of opportunities for you no matter what you want to do. You know what? It doesn't matter what terminal, because they have terminals all across North America, and they are looking for owner-operators, truck drivers, and other team members that might be of interest. The best way to find out all the information about Rosedale, the history of a 50-year company that's stable and rock solid in the industry, is to go to rosedalegroup.com. That's right, just go to rosedalegroup.com, and you can see all the opportunities. Look under the careers tab. You'll see what's available. You'll see they've got 800 employees, 2,500 happy clients, 15 offices, and 50 years of trust. And when you get there and you talk to them and you say, hey, you know what, I want to be part of your team, make sure you tell them that you heard about it from the Lead Pedal Podcast. All right, rosedalegroup.com. Tell them we sent you. Bye. Now, the next event we were happy to be a part of was the Human Trafficking Awareness event. And this was an event put on by Women's Trucking Federation of Canada and Ontario Truck Driving School. And Ontario Truck Driving School wrapped one of their trailers, so it was a big trailer reveal, and it was really a good event. It happened on Wednesday, May 10th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We were there. It was at their London location, and they did a great job of wrapping a trailer. Big Rigs Wrap is one of the people that actually wrapped the trailer, and a number of people are involved with this. Some of the people that attended the event were Crime Stoppers, Victim Services, Women's Trucking Federation of Canada, Ontario Truck Driving School, Lead Pedal Media. We were there to take on the event. We had there's a number of politicians like the Mayor of London and the MP of London also attended and gave some presentations. It was good to see some of our friends there that we hadn't seen for a while, and the trailer looks absolutely fantastic. So you want to make sure you go and check out the event here and all of the video for it and the pictures, because it was really nice. Way to go. Women's Trucking Federation of Canada, of course, is I guess one of the producers, I don't know how you say it, producer or promoter. They started in conjunction with the government, the Human Trafficking for Ontario, and it's called No Human Trafficking, KNOW, humantrafficking.com. If you want to go there and check out the website, you can take some training. Human trafficking is a big problem in our industry, and this was one way of bringing awareness to the public is by wrapping trailers. I think Shelley, who's the president of Women's Trucking Federation of Canada, said she wanted to have 50 trailers rolling around Ontario about human trafficking, and there's a number of different organizations involved on both sides of the border, but No Human Trafficking is one that's around here, and a lot of the TTSAO schools, Ontario Truck Driving School being one of them, is a leader in that as well and has wrapped the trailer. So it's exciting to see. I think it's a great thing. There's like 5 or 6 designs I was hearing of what can happen, a company can choose from, and then Big Rigs Wrap is wrapping the trailer, and Ontario Truck Driving School supplied the trailer, and Women's Trucking Federation, of course, is on there as well. So there's a lot of people involved. Great message, and let's find out who we talked to at the event. Here's some of the updates and highlights from the event.
Human trafficking awareness is something that we really all need to take a better look at. It's something that needs to be done more. It needs to be done in our school system. It needs to be done in our workplaces. If you own a bar or a restaurant, getting involved, knowing what the signs and signs are, would be beneficial to everybody involved. Many people have taken our online training for professional like drivers, and they were very shocked at what they learned, what trafficking was. So many people are under the misconception that, it's a whole bunch of bodies on the back of a trailer going across the border, when it's a lot more simpler than that. It's your child being online, your child playing Fortnite, your child playing Roblox. Are you on Snapchat? Do you use WhatsApp? Those are all dangerous apps, not only for your children, but for you as well. So as parents, we need to take a little bit more time and do some research and learn about what human trafficking is, how it affects our children. You need to ask your local school board what they're doing. Are they teaching any kind of awareness? There's lots of programs available in every city across this country. There's no reason it's not being taught more in the schools. So
we are taking action, and we are fundamentally and unequivocally supportive of campaigns like this that raise awareness to try to ensure that the public each and every day can be part of the solution by calling it out, by understanding how it exists, and providing help and access to information on what numbers to call, where you can go, and how you can get relief. And so,
everyone. Hi everyone, my name is Jillian. I am member's assistant for Karen Vecchio, so she is a member of Parliament for Elgin Middlesex London. So just on the other side of White Oaks Road is our territory, but we're happy to be over here at our neighbors today. I want to thank Shelley for putting this together, inviting our office to come and speak on this important topic. Most of us here know that human trafficking is one of the most heinous crimes imaginable in Canada. It's happening across our country and here in London. As the mayor mentioned, I had to drive over the 401 and 402 today to come to this event, so we know those are corridors that human trafficking is happening along.
And women and children to get the access to services that they need. We also want to bring awareness to males that experience human trafficking. We do serve any gender or somebody that doesn't recognize as any gender. We just want to make sure that services are offered to folks that need that. We want to say thank you to Crime Stoppers, the Trucking Federation, and our members of Parliament and that are here today, and our community services that are partners with us to try to tackle such an important topic. I thank you so much, Shelley, for having us and for all the hard work that you're doing to bring awareness to this important topic, and we want to show our support here today. So thank you so much.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ontario Truck Driving School. We go also by OTDS. We are honored to host today's event. When we learned about the alarming numbers of human trafficking incidents in London and the area, we wanted to be part of it to bring awareness and education to our community. We have always been innovative in education awareness and proud that we have led the truck training industry in all aspects of safety. As you can see, we wrapped one of our trailers to catch visual interest. It is our hope that when it is on the roads, it will make more people interested in learning about the various forms of trafficking and start the conversation. We believe that awareness is the first step towards prevention. Our goal is to have all of our students trained in human trafficking awareness and make it as part of our curriculum within our training program.
Crime Stoppers, specifically our president, Wayne Summers. My name is Sarah Bowers-Peter, and I'm a director on the board of the Ontario Association. My relationship with Shelley spans several years now, and I'm proud of the work she has done to increase awareness around human trafficking. She knows everyone and is passionate about making a difference, two very important qualities when tackling human trafficking. Partnering with the Women's Trucking Federation, specifically the No Human Trafficking Education Initiative, was a logical step for OACS, as crime prevention and awareness falls within the Crime Stoppers' mandate of community safety. The individuals I've come to know and work alongside are talented and dedicated to making a difference in the growing crime of human trafficking. When the trailer concept was presented to me, I was impressed with the prospect of having a massive moving billboard, and again, gorgeous work, thank you, Big Rig, and with impactful human trafficking messaging rolling through the province and drawing attention to this crime while compelling people to learn more. OACS is pleased to partner, as indicated by our logo on the trailer, to offer a method of reporting crime anonymously and confidentially. For those of you who are not familiar with what Crime Stoppers does, here's your history lesson.
They are trying to educate people on what is happening around us. And human trafficking for the purpose of sexual exploitation has skyrocketed, especially here in London, because we sit along that 401 corridor. And these are incredible mainly young women and young girls, some extremely young, who are trafficked, who are used to manipulate others for the purposes of trafficking. But there are incredible organizations that are trying to show what's happening, so that we, as politicians, as members of the public, in all the things, in all the levels that we work in, can see it and can actually do something to stop it. I think that we all know a lot of the statistics, but I was shocked when I saw that it's 96% of victims are women, or people who identify as women. A quarter of the victims are girls under the age of 18. 9 out of 10 victims who have reported that crime knew their trafficker. A quarter of them were an intimate partner. And so that horrific level, those percentages, they really hit me. And of course, we know that marginalized people in groups are even more susceptible to human trafficking for the purpose of sexual exploitation. There's research that links incredible levels of human trafficking to race. People of color, indigenous people are disproportionately affected by trafficking.
Hey folks, if you are a private motor truck council carrier, then you need to be at the PMTC conference. And even if you're not, you should be at the PMTC conference. That's right. So what's the PMTC, Private Motor Truck Council of Canada? They have their annual conference June 21st to 22nd to 23rd, 2023. It's in Hamilton, Ontario this year at the Hamilton Convention Center, and that's by Carmen's. You can learn all about it at pmtc.ca. Right now, they've got member pricing and non-member pricing, and I got to tell you, this year that you can stay at the Sheraton Hamilton Hotel. They've got lots of stuff coming up. We are looking forward to it. We've been part of this conference for the last few years, and I got to say, it is one of the best conferences going on in our industry. So where do you learn more? At pmtc.ca. Check it out. Private Motor Truck Council of Canada. If you are a private carrier or somebody who wants to work with private carriers, you want to be in this room. They've got awards, they've got seminars, they've got a trade show, and they've got all kinds of stuff for you. So we'll see you there. We're going to be in Hamilton, and you're going to be there too, hopefully. June 21st to 23rd, 2023. Go to pmtc.ca. See you later. All right, so if you are interested in helping in the fight against human trafficking, then go to knowhumantrafficking.com, and that's KNOW for no, so knowhumantrafficking.com, and check it out. Follow us and listen. Hopefully you're listening to this. If you're listening to this, go check out the video and the images for this as well, so that you can see what went on, see the trailer. All of that kind of stuff is pretty cool, and we are happy to be part of that event. Human trafficking is a really big problem and something that we all need to take seriously and help, and just know the signs, know what you're looking for, so that you can make that call and you can probably save somebody's life. All right. Hey, as far as following us, remember that we've moved our Lead Pedal Radio to Mixcloud.com. So Mixcloud.com is where you can find us now, and that's where Lead Pedal Radio is gone. Our podcast is still available on your favorite podcast platform. And so if you go to mixcloud.com/Lead Pedal Radio, you can follow us there, and you'll get all of our entertainment and music programs. You won't get the podcast there. The podcast is still available on all of our other locations for now. Anyway, who knows, that may change in the future too. So anyway, hope you're doing well. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We're on Twitter. You can find us on TikTok. You can also find me on LinkedIn, and we hope that you learn about human trafficking so you can help save someone's life. Big announcements coming up in the month of June, so stay with us, and we will talk to you later, my friends. Be safe out there. No human trafficking.
This has been another episode of the Lead Pedal Podcast. For more information or to subscribe to the podcast, visit theleadpedalpodcast.com, and be sure to follow the podcast on Facebook and Twitter.